on the far end. Muzz, you want to open to the statement, then we'll have questions for the student athletes?
Sure. Right? I mean, well, you knew it was going to be that type of game. Personally, when I look at our conference and we've played some East Coast, you know, there's some really stellar East Coast teams, absolutely, but Duluth to me is like one of the top 4 teams in the country. They're extremely gifted defensively. They have great coaching where they're very disciplined, and you know they're consistent where you're going to get a great game every time you play them. And then I'd say Soderberg's arguably one of the best goaltenders in the country, and she made some key saves at key moments for them. We knew it would be a back-and-forth game. I talked with these young ladies on the way up. I thought that we played a little safe today. I don't think we made many errors, but we were playing a little reserved, which is not our style. We need to be a little bit more relentless and not be afraid to try to push for the win. But again, you know, it was an exciting game. I think I should wear our heart rate monitor because it was beeping pretty fast, my heart, the last 30 seconds of the game. And so a lot of credit to Duluth and their great season, but these girls got the job done when necessary. So congratulations to them. And then lastly, sorry, Bill, is our goaltending was phenomenal tonight with Amanda Thiele. She made, again, key saves at key moments too. And you need that from your backbone. So I just want to congratulate Thiele.
Any questions for the players? Go ahead, Matt.
Brooke, take us through the goal you scored there. What were you seeing? Looked like you were just trying to pressure Bell on the retreat.
Yeah. So I was actually at the end of my shift. I was a little tired, but we have this. We have to stay on the ice. One person is supposed to stay on the ice. So I was just I was tired, and I was like standing out there in front of the net, and I tried to angle her, and I think she just made a mistake, and it popped in. So yeah, I didn't see it going, but I saw my teammates' reactions, and it was a great moment. So.
So you weren't trying to. You didn't see her pass and were trying to deflect her or anything. Her pass just deflected off you and went in. Huh?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Like she tried to outlet it, it hit you. It looked like.
Yeah, I think it actually hit my ring finger. I have a little bruise on it a little bit. So, yeah.
Actually, in fairness, I was yelling at her to get the heck off the ice.
Yeah.
So I'll eat that one.
Yeah.
Right here in the front row.
And Brooke, what does this goal mean to you coming back into the lineup and making a statement for your team?
Yeah, like as a third line player, you know, your role is just to create chaos and forecheck as hard as you can. Try to get a face-off in the offensive zone. So I know it's a great feeling. I don't score often, so it always feels so good to score and then celebrate with my teammates.
Emma, for you, getting that second goal was a big one for your team with a big slap shot. What did you see there?
Yeah, I saw Sophie enter the zone, and it was a bit of a bobbled puck, and then I saw their defense flick it, so I just caught it and put it down and just shot it. They had really good traffic in front of the net. Kenzie was screening, and Peyton was there too, and Sophie was still there too. So I just popped in there. The goalie played really well today, so we were happy with that.
Emma, how key was Brooke getting that balance of being where she was? Soderberg was obviously, as your coach said, doing Soderberg things out there.
Yeah.
How key was that to maybe break through and create that window to get by her?
Oh, it's awesome. I think especially when someone like Brooke scores, who's such a workhorse, doesn't get rewarded often, it's really good for our team and creates a lot of energy. So I think after that we had a lot of jump in our step and we had a lot of confidence moving forward.
As good as they were defensively, and they were very good, but it's funny that like they made 2 setups to you guys defensively, which is really rare, and it was like you capitalized perfectly.
Yeah, I think we focus on playing a relentless game, and I think both of those opportunities came from relentless efforts with Brooke and with Sophie trying to attack the net. But I think, like Muzzy said, we want to keep doing that the whole game to create even more opportunities for ourselves.
How important was it to be able to keep them from really getting the puck out of the zone and get the goalie pulled after they scored their goal?
No, yeah, that's huge. I mean, there was like 4 minutes, I think they pulled their goalie. So as long as we kept the puck in, that was the goal of it. I think Sophie Jakes did a really good job keeping the puck in, so I was cheering on the bench for her pretty loud.
Any more for the student athletes? Go ahead.
Just take me through as the captain tomorrow. What are you looking for to try and get your second WCHA final Faceoff?
Yeah, I think that we're really excited. I think we know it's going to be a good game no matter who pulls it off tonight. I think we're hoping for a tight game out there, get some heavy legs, so tomorrow we'll take on the winner.
How excited are you to be a part of it this year?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I think we have a special group, and I think being a fan was a different experience, but also a really good one, and I'm just grateful to be here.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks.
Stay in full for 2 or 3 overtime.
Wouldn't that be great? Yep. I think this is going to be a fantastic hockey game against two rival teams, and we're going to, it's going to be great to watch and not have your team playing. It's going to be a different feeling, and just a neutral person watching and being a fan for once is rare, so I'm going to enjoy that.
Nadine, I know that relentlessness and that forecheck is part of what you guys do, but how much of Soderberg coming out of the net and some of that stuff, how much did you guys talk about really pushing that in this game, knowing that there's that opportunity?
Well, absolutely. I remember last year when we played them in that 3-2 win, putting pucks on her and having her mishandle plays is important for us because of our style of forecheck. Is we want her to feel the rush coming from us and make bad decisions. And I thought she was pretty conservative today, actually, probably understanding that. They did their job on us as well. And the couple times she did come out, we did create, some good scoring chances. So it was definitely calculated, I think, on both our sides.
You had one where she went to the end boards and she mishandled the clear. And she barely got back to the crease and made a spectacular
Yeah.
save on somebody right out in front. I don't know who that was.
Yeah, it was a high risk, high reward type play, right? And she's very athletic. Like I said earlier, to me, she's one of the best goaltendings I've seen all year. And you need that, especially in the playoffs. You need to work from the back up, and her team relies on her. And they had their moments, too, against Thiele, and she made some fantastic saves. And I know that Thiele's been struggling a wee bit this year than years past, and I think she's coming around at the right time, which is what you need from your goaltender.
Coach, you had different looks on the lines today, especially in the first and second half. How do you assess how those lines played today together?
Yeah, I think the talent is deep, so the opportunities are endless because of how hard and how they compete in practice, that they're prepared, right? I feel confident, especially in our top 9 forwards, that we can rotate lines as needed for the betterment of the team against who we're playing, and feel confident that they're going to do a great job.
Nadine, if I remember correctly, when you were here last month, you played both of your goalies. Are you looking to play one goalie down the stretch, or what's it like?
Oh, yeah, I'm not sharing that with you. Come on. But we're going to play who's best and who's right at the time. I always take a few hours after the game because I don't want any rash decisions, right? I've learned that over the years. And then I'm going to talk. We have our goaltending coach here, and I talk with my staff, with Peter and Klein, and get everybody's inputs, a team effort on, a staff effort on that decision. But I think I have my mindset already.
Nadine, how is the approach different as the defending champions this season versus last season? Does this, coming into this, look any different for you guys?
Well, for me personally, it's just a different feeling where last year you had the itch, like you really want to get that first one, and we were knocking on the door for many years. We've won 2 of these conference titles, never won the regular season Julianne By Cup. So to me, that was difficult because that's your entire body of work rather than just having a really solid weekend. And so I think, always being a bridesmaid and never a bride, I felt last year, it was time. And this year now, like we've discussed yesterday in the pregame interviews, is now you have that target on your back, and it's a different weight. The other one was more of an itch. I want to get that for us so badly, but then at the same time, now you feel a little bit of a weight of, well, you have to defend it and you have to, win it again, and the expectations are higher. So, we just have to understand, hey, we're just looking to tomorrow and taking it one practice at a time and move forward slowly. And but be prepared. So definitely a heavy weight this year, I feel.
When we talked earlier in the year, we talked about your team. Looked like they weren't. You wondered how to get them to shoot harder.
And more.
If you ever considered showing them videos of yourself. Did you ever do that?
Nope, I did not. I just get on the ice and show them myself personally. No, just kidding. The shot's a lot slower nowadays, but no, actually, I've never done that. I think they've seen a couple of the goals because of the highlight in some of the interviews that I've had. There's some highlight goals in there, so they've seen that. But I got to give a lot of respect to Emma Maltais, who is always a passer. We've been really working on her game of driving and shooting, and Jen Gardner as well. I mean, she's got the third most points or fourth most points in the country because she's going to the net. And I think sometimes we try to make an ESPN highlight reel all the time instead of simplifying the game and doing the right thing. And Jen had a lot of really good looks today, but again, Soderberg was ready and made some great key saves.
Emma shot the puck well.
She did. She did, and accurately. Yeah.
There's some opportunities on the power play today. How do you guys adjust a few things
Yeah, like we are going to make some adjustments on that as needed, but we have to look at who we're playing against as well because their penalty kill is going to look different than Duluth's penalty kill. So we'll have to make some tweaks necessary when we find out who we win, who wins after this.
Do you feel like your team matches up style-wise better with Wisconsin or Minnesota?
Good question. I don't like either of them because they're both really good. So they're both a threat. I think they both have some serious offensive power. And, you know, their goaltending can be pretty elite at times too. You know what? To me, no. I think they're equally dangerous. But we will at the flip be ready for either team.
Any more for Nadine? Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thanks, Bill.